Welcome to the channel, guys. Black and White Builds 423. We're starting off in the truck today because today I am handing over the keys to my Raptor to my cousin, but is with great intentions.
It's like a fast car.
It'll be a fast truck one day.
Oh, wait.
Yeah, the Platinum was faster, but we'll get there one day. But anyways, I'll jump out of the truck. I will show you why I'm handing over the keys to my cousin, and it's because I'm taking his truck, but you'll see why. Giving up the Raptor to walk right over here. I am taking the 6-point slow for a spin tomorrow. I am finally back in a diesel already. Bad part was I traded in my F250 Platinum right when I kind of needed it most, but I wasn't expecting to need it. But I am taking this tomorrow just because it is obviously better for towing. And we are picking up a new truck tomorrow. It's gonna be absolutely awesome. I can't wait, guys. So we will jump over to traveling tomorrow morning so we can see what the new truck is. My help is here. Luckily he came here last night, just stayed the night, so a big built cammed out Camaro wouldn't be pulling up to my house at 5 o'clock in the morning. As you can tell, the sun's not even up, and it is a Saturday morning. My neighbors would hate me even more. But the Power Stroke is out there with the car trailer, and since my help is here, it is time to hit the road. And right here you can see how great my cousin is. Gave me a full tank and told me I didn't have to fill it back up when I get back. We are almost there. As you can see, it is finally bright outside. It is 7 o'clock, so it was only about an hour and 45-minute drive. But a real nice thing that I just want to tell you all real quick, or not a real nice thing, but just some updates for later on. We will be at the Toledo Jeep Fest this upcoming weekend on the 10th, 11th, and 12th. We will be there with the Jeep and the Raptor. And then we will also be at the Jeep Invasion in Gatlinburg. I believe it is the weekend of the 24th, I believe. But I just want to let everyone know that we will be at those events if y'all want to come meet us, say hi or anything, because I know a few people have been asking if we're going to be at them. So there you go, guys. Those will be the two big events that we are at coming up. And here in a little bit, I will be putting my brother to work because the vehicle, I'm not sure if it runs. It ran 20 years ago when he parked it in a barn. So we will find out here soon on that. But something cool about this truck is the original family that owns it. It was his grandpa's. His grandpa sadly passed away and he got the truck. So it is 100% original family. So I believe the title says one owner, which is awesome. And it was used as a farm truck. So hopefully the miles are just ridiculously low in general because it was only driven on the farm. And people aren't driving miles and miles every single day around the farm usually. And on top of that, it has been sitting in a barn for 20 years, so it's going to be a little rough to try and figure out if it's going to run or not. We're going to trailer it home and then, you know, new battery, new flows, everything, try to see if I can get it started, which isn't a big deal because I'm going to do an engine swap anyways. But the nice thing is it's been in a barn for 20 years, so it's been out of the weather. That is the reason why I want this truck. It's going to be in immaculate shape, I think, for being in 1972. But anyways, we're about to pull up on it. Here we go, the driveway to see the new build. As long as everything's the way he says it is. There it is, untouched for 20 years. All right, time to get out and see what it really looks like. Here you go, guys, one of the, what I think could be the best possible situation, a barn find, and you can see they used to use them out on the farm. He has an extremely old school one over here, if I can get out of the sun to where you can see it. So I mean, there's a few nice trucks here. That one's a little older than what I'm going for though. Him and I have already agreed upon a price over here. We're gonna have to start up the old John Deere to possibly get out of here. It does have a flat tire and it's not running, but I mean, everything is still solid on it. The frame out's nothing, it's rusted. Well, sorry, there is a little bit of rust right here. It will need a new tailgate. I'm gonna have to show you this whenever we get out in the sunlight and everything. We're gonna have to take off the grandpa camper here and everything, but you see a little bit of this right here, but I believe that's all just paint and that'll come right out. But I mean, it's a solid truck. There's no rust or anything in it. Some frame rust, or some surface rust on the frame. But I mean, overall, the truck seems to be in good shape. I mean, doors are in mint condition. Seat's not even torn. And I actually love this style dash. This is one of the big reasons why I was wanting this model. Then you got your fuel tank right behind you. It's obviously an older truck, but I think it'll be a fun project. 4-speed. But I'll show you the rest once we get out in the sun, or actually probably whenever we get it home to where I can really show you. Let's just make sure it makes it home, then I'll give you an update. We got, you know, your budget trailer here, 55 bucks from U-Haul. But, oh, and just to call out my cousin, he keeps sending me Snapchats of his truck getting like 21, 22 miles to a gallon on the interstate. I know it's pulling a trailer, but the trailer's empty. It's a light trailer. Well, for this truck, it's a light trailer. And I only got 15.5 here. So, Zach, I am calling you out on that. Here we go. So I haven't even actually paid for it just yet, but it did have one absolutely flat tire, completely rotted through. Luckily, we found a spare sitting right beside of it, so now we might be able to actually get it up on the trailer and get home. Here we go. Here's the fat stack for it. Okay, actually guys, it's only 20s. It was just to try to make it look like there's a lot here, but there's really not. We finally have it all nice and loaded up. As soon as I get home, I will actually give you all a nice little detailed look at all of it and the sunlight and everything, but I'll go ahead and show you the underneath real quick since it's on the trailer. It will be easier to see, but I've definitely got some work ahead of me, but this is in good shape other than the tailgate and the bottom of the bed. Other than all that, I mean, and I gotta get rid of the grandpa camper, you know, they used it for farm work, so they put a homemade shed on it, but man, the truck's in a lot better shape than what I've been finding for the exact same price. My brother with his Camaro and everything, checking out the Ford, liking it, digging it. So, time to take the F-250, tow it with the power choke, and get home. Guys, a Ford pulling this old school Chevy just like our Ford pulling an old school Ford, but hopefully that's about what our old hell of a project Ford's gonna look like one day. Here we go, we made it home. I guess Zach and I knew what we were doing when we changed out all the brakes. He was able to stop after getting off the interstate, so we're just gonna have to drop it off. Somehow the non-running truck, get it off the trailer, put it right there, and start destruction of the homemade shed that they put on it. Well, we just had an epic fail. I recorded us struggling until I realized I put it in gear in first gear, so to have a good solid gear to hold it while I was traveling with it. And then I turned off the GoPro because I was like, holy crap, we can't get this big truck off because it doesn't run. I can't get the right angle. Popped into neutral and it rolled right off and the GoPro wasn't even on. So epic fail for me there. But as you can tell, it is back there, and I will be going ahead and showing you the actual truck now that it's out of the barn. You can see it and everything, so let's jump to it. Here she is, out of the barn, out in the wide open to where we can actually see what we're working with. There's obviously a lot of cleaning to do to just try to at least get it looking fairly nice. But I mean, all solid, no rust. You see, you know, just little stuff here and there, but looks like it's all gonna wipe off then, you know, the obvious surface rust. And new tires immediately for whenever I do get it up and running. That will have to be one of the very first things. I mean, everything's still in great condition. Busted cab light, but who really cares about something that small? But you'll see, it is in pretty dang good shape. Doors look good. Not even a rip in the seat, which I have a feeling this is not the original seat. Transmission does work because of how I accidentally left it in gear to make sure it didn't roll or anything. And wasn't sure if the brakes worked or not, so I had half a drum stop it. And here is the back. There's the flat tire, that was a pain. Which I would have got rid of these, but he does have a few bolts all the way down on both sides, and the gentleman I bought it from, the only tools he had was the ones out in the barn that were 100% rusted and didn't work. So we have not the original tailgate, obviously not gonna work. There's the handle. And we've got some rust back here, so the bottom part of the bed will have to be replaced. New tailgate. The paint's got to go. I don't think the GoPro can show it very well, but whenever the paint started fading on it, you can see right here the original paint. He legitimately used a paint roller on it. So for the next video, I believe it'll be trying to tear this thing apart, and then the following one, I'm hoping to have it up and running. That is the hopes, dreams, and goals. We will see how much time I have to dedicate into this, but this will be my fun project with my little one. I have her this weekend, so I need to wrap this video up. And whenever I pulled in, she was so excited. My wife told me, she was just standing by the Jeep. She's waiting for you to pull in because we called you and you said you were only 15 minutes out or so. She was really excited. And then I pulled in and she looks at me and goes, nope, I don't want that. That's not my first vehicle. So yes, I'm hoping this to be my daughter's and mine project. I did the same thing with my dad on a 78 F-150. We completely redid the whole thing. Granted, I was basically just a person handing tools because I was that young. So, but it was my first vehicle. I loved it. I wish we would have never got rid of it, or it would be sitting here right now, fully restored. So that's it for the video, guys. If you have a good project name for it, I want to drop a Power Stroke into it. I'm not sure about a 7.3 or 6.0 yet. I guess it really depends on what I can find for a decent price. And then possibly throw a crate engine into it later on down the road. But just get it up and running, looking good and everything. That's the hopes and ambition for right now. I'm thinking Project Power Choke or 6-point blow if I put a 6.0 in it, but I don't know what I'm putting into it yet. But if you have any good ideas for names for the project, because I think I'm going to call the Raptor project Eco Boom or something along those lines, you know, just something a little catchy. But anyways, the Raptor, I'm still working on getting parts for it and everything. Then I'm going to have this. And then I know the Jeep's been off to the wayside, but we will be at the Toledo Jeep Fest in Ohio this upcoming weekend. After you see this video posted, the following weekend is when that is, the 9th, 10th, 11th, 12th, or 10th, 11th, 12th, I believe, of August. And then we will be at Gatlinburg Jeep Invasion at the end of the month. So anyways, leave your comments down below for a good project name for this. I think Power Choke is a good one, and a lot of Chevy and Dodge people will find it humorous. But obviously I'm a Ford guy. I love my Power Stroke, but I just want something catchy. But anyways, if you loved the video, please give it a big thumbs up. Stopping by for the first time, please subscribe. You all have a great day.